All right. Let's slow that down and then let's change the stream title because I forgot I didn't do that. Let's move out of just chatting. Done. Update the stream. All right. Excuse me. Cool. Sorry, getting things situated. All right. Now I've got Stream Manager up. So, today we're going to be back trying to code some VST plugins. And we've changed up the music on the stream, so I've got to do this a little fun and differently. What's up, Mikey? Thanks for being here, sir. So I had anticipated like a little bit of time to pre-plan a bunch of this stuff, but didn't happen this morning. So I'm kind of running by the seat of my pants. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't give me a playlist to just play. All right. I don't want to play the single song on loop. Let's do that. So now what should be happening is we should have music on the live stream that doesn't attach to the VOD, which is cool. I'm about to get into my stream manager to give you some more channel point funness, and then we will get into VST programming, and then with a little bit of additional time, we will roll into a co-working stream, which I still haven't like gotten everything I want out of that. I'd like to do like task lists and things like that. We are listening to the almighty Gosh Father from Threads. Let's see if I can actually put this up on stream. There you go. Can I make it smaller? Yes. Bingo. So now we've got some stuff of music on the stream, and hopefully if I don't... Yeah, okay, if I click that, it goes away. That sucks. I wonder if there's a way to put that on top at some point. But, let's see. Why am I getting random alerts on my Twitch stream? All right, so I'm going to do some work on the back end real quick. And let me know if like the music's too loud, my voice is too soft, anything like that. Gosh, Father is indeed the Threads goat. That's why we got to pay tribute. We got to pay tribute today. I don't remember how to do viewer rewards. All right, channel points. Customize points. So we have, we're going to change channel points name to Gremlin Gold because you all are all gremlins. Maybe we'll change that later, but right now it's Gremlin Gold. And then I want custom rewards. Manage rewards. All right, so we've got the normal hydration. We've got the posture check. We've got the stretch. And then we've got put the stream in ad break jail, which is my most favorite one. We're also going to add a make me use a bad text editor. Make me code in a bad text editor. We'll set that at 400. We can always noodle these later. What were the other suggestions I made to myself last night? I posted on Threads last night, and I was like, what else should I torture myself with? And some of these things were funny, so let me look them up. What did I share with myself last night? Because I want to make the stream a little bit more fun, a little bit more enjoyable and interactive. Also, I'm kind of stoked at this idea because oh yeah, here we got some good ones. Because it enforces some creative constraints on me. And one of the best things about doing creative work is that when you have these constraints, you are forced to think up creative things and work with creative things. So you're going to get make me code in a bad text editor. You're also going to get a reward of you name the next variable in code. In my code, you need to give me a name. The name you want me to use for the next variable create. Let's set that at, I don't know, 350. I'm going to regret some of these, and then I'm going to change the amounts on them because hopefully you'll end up using them, and it'll be like, oh God, what have we done? Rename existing variable. Rename an existing variable. I guess I can show some of this on stream. So let's also make this 350. Give me the name you want to rename an existing variable to. Yeah, you have to enter text for that. Let me go back and edit the make. Yeah. Have to enter text. Okay, what were the other ones I suggested to myself to torture myself with? We can't force me to use Xcode because I can't get out of Xcode yet. Audio plugin must make an awful sound. I think we can do that. Must make awful sound. All right. Now, if you look on your rewards, you should have additional rewards, I do believe. And then when you redeem these things, I will supposedly see it and then follow your demand. So I am at your control now. So I nearly lost my mind the other day trying to make this stupid freaking delay work. I was quite frustrated with it. So it makes noise. It just doesn't do the time stretching I want it to do. Like the Gosh, Father's bringing me a party today. Wow. I'm so used to like much more subdued stream music. I'm like, this is intense. But I wanted to try this out today. So we'll play other people's music and stuff too. But yeah, so I spent like I didn't code on it yesterday, maybe Monday. I spent a shit ton of time trying to get this damn thing to work the way that I want it to. I'm about to lose my mind on it. So I think what I'm going to do today in this hour is largely refactor the hell out of this delay and hope and pray that I can actually get it to work the way I want it to. I'm not confident that it's actually going to happen. What's up, Hagerman? I have the vibes. That is right. Hold on, wait. I have the vibes. These are the vibes. I have them. I have attained the vibes. The vibes come from within. And there are vibes to be had, and I will share my vibes with you. Vibes. There you go. I keep being tempted to, like, put the face of a character on. Oh. Automod wanted to mod you, Hagerman. Sorry. I have never played a minute of Elden Ring, believe it or not. Not 1 minute, and I don't plan on it. Or maybe I will one day, but I haven't. I don't know. Not yet. And sometimes you do need to just spend a degenerate amount of time on entertainment. That's perfectly acceptable. Okay, so yeah, today I think I'm going to spend the 45 minutes or so I have left to work towards refactoring this delay. I don't think I'm going to get it done in 45 minutes. But we'll see. Again, co-working stream will start at about 1 o'clock Pacific time. I'll hang around. I have calls and stuff I have to do in the afternoon, so I won't be around forever, but I'll probably be around from noon to 2 o'clock Pacific. We're going to continue to try to improve the co-working part of the stream too, because I want that to be more fun, at least for me. So, but I'll probably turn off viewer counts and all that sort of stuff, so we'll see. So what I ran into the other day was the way that I made the delay work in my previous plugin was that I looped through the channels here, and then I individually processed each channel. And I don't know, and I'm not going to be able to like figure this out without just doing it. I don't know if part of my problem is that I loop through samples and then I loop through channels. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm filling each buffer up sample by sample. I'm simultaneously filling multiple buffers up, just jumping between them. I think that might not be the wisest move. In other plugins, I filled up a buffer and then I filled up the next buffer, and then so channel by channel by channel, I'm filling up those things. The thing that I don't know how to execute after that is how to make a ping pong work. So I think I'm going to actually like nuke the vast majority of this and make it look much more like my old delay, except then we're going to try to add a ping pong to it. And I don't know where I'm going to start with this. I'm a little bit nervous. And I'm currently drinking my lunch and protein shakes. Okay, so let's pull up my old plugin that has a working delay. And that will fly up off screen. Okay, so in its plugin processor, what's your protein shake of choice? We get these Premier Protein vanilla shakes. I don't know if this is actually showing on the screen or not. But at work they have these, so occasionally I'll steal a couple of them and take them home. They don't yell at us for taking snacks home. So it's my favorite because it's the price of free. And they're fine. They're tasty enough. So yeah, it's what happens when you work for a tech company. They like give you snacks and stuff. I'm glad that I don't work for a tech company that encourages me to like sleep at the office and stuff though. So, and given the current state of tech and games, it's just wild. Wild time to work in big video games. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I don't remember. I mean, I have an effects buffer and I have a feedback buffer. The feedback buffer thing is a little bit weird, and I don't like that. I guess is the way I'm trying to say it. And I don't really like how I J-mapped things here. That's a little goofy. But we're looping through channels. So if I looped through channels, then do I need to keep a copy of a certain number of buffers? That's my next question. Yeah, that industry is something else this year. Tech in general is just going through hell right now. Not hell, but like it's just wild. Games is like if you're ever looking to do the games industry, you got to understand like the tech industry is not a bastion of stability. Like even before this year and last year, tech is known for like you could just pull up news stories about places like Microsoft and Amazon like letting go thousands of people per year. And part of that was always because big enough companies just do like R&D projects or trying different things or whatever and have an amount of people on staff that can be redundant. And so they do cleanups like every year, but then they always rehire a bunch of people. So tech in and of itself is just a tumultuous place. And then also entertainment is a really tumultuous place. Film and TV, for example, like everybody's a contractor, right? Nobody actually has full time. And there's unions around that and it's complex and some of that is good and some of that is like questionable. I don't really have a personal opinion to share on it, but it is wild, right? And then games are where entertainment and technology meet. So you're taking two unstable industries and then putting them together. It's a really, really great recipe, right? Yeah, a bunch of studios through Sony got affected last week. They even shut down. I think they completely shut down Sony London, which is wild. Yeah. I'm obviously not going to talk in depth or too much about it because I can't. But just in general, it's a crazy time. So, yeah, and you had yeah. Well, and the complexity of games, like. It's not that software development is software development, but tech companies act similarly a lot of times. So, dude, this is a party track. Jesus. What is this one? Aelin featuring Goshfather. Dude. Now I know if I need to like just get my body moving, I'm calling up the Goshfather. That's what's happening. Okay. So we're looping through the channels. So let's bring the channel loop back. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to know if I needed to keep an account of buffers. Feedback buffer copy from. Yeah, Goshfather's the man. Goshfather is the best follow on all of Threads. Like, I am not making music, and he's like, today's a great day to put your music out. And I'm like, all right, gonna get on my shit today. Okay. I know that I have 2 channels when I'm going through this plugin. I need my header file for the processor. Come on. Components DSP source I think is where it is. So I have effects buffer and feedback buffer. That's it. Do I have, when I'm in those, am I declaring how many channels that they are? No, probably not. Oh, yeah, I am. Hold on. We pass process data. What is processed data? Is the right pointer of the... Yep. Okay, so we have multiple channels, I bet. Let me see in the prepare to play if I declare that. delays.reset, get sample rate, effects buffer.clear, feedback buffer.clear. Oh, that's release resources. Delays. So I have multiple delays. What is the difference? Oh, delays is me. Okay. That is my class. And we have a set of unique pointers for that. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Okay. So we have a buffer that we apply to the effects to, but we have get total number of output channels. Okay. So we are doing a count of channels beforehand. And then delays processed. We process data. We send all of the information, and process data is the output buffer too. So we're inserting the feedback before we process a delay. Okay. Okay, I follow exactly what's going on. And I think it's a little goofy. I want the feedback to exist inside of the delay. Maybe I will rewrite this delay. No, let's not rewrite this delay module, because I like my delay module a little bit better because it's a little clearer. But I see what I was doing here now. So we have delays has multiple channels in it, but what we're doing, we're processing a buffer with the delay time, wet dry, and feedback time. What am I using feedback time for in the process function? That doesn't make any sense. Old Adam, like, what are you doing, dude? Delay state, wet dry. So this is an integer of delay state, but we're doing. Oh, it's free time button ID, not feedback. Okay. I can't read. Clearly, that's what's going on today, is my inability to read. Okay. I don't need the button, so I'd need to redo that too. So let's just go to my plugin processor, and let's make a for loop where I loop through the channels. So let's look at what we wrote on the other thing. Oh, come on, keyboard. Channel equals 0, total number of channels. Okay. For int channel equals 0. I'm suddenly way more confident about this all of a sudden. While channel is less than, we said total num output channels. Why do I need that? Why can't I just do buffer.get num channels? Where is this coming from? Why don't, just run get total number of input channels. Get total num input channels. Wait a second. Total number of output channels. Okay, that's what I thought. Output channels. We're just waiting for one of you to pop one of these silly channel point things. Then suddenly I'm going to have to like code in a crappy text editor or something. Oh, it's not a comma, it's a semicolon. Come on, dude. You know better. Let's just have a gosh farther potty up here. Just build up. Dude. This is intense. What have I done to my own stream? Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Raving our programming. Yes. We're programmatically raving. We're praving. That doesn't really work. Praving. I never I have not listened to a ton of Goshfather or anything like that, so this is all very new to me. But it's fun. This is a thing that I used to do college radio when I was a kid, and the best part of college radio was like putting things on the air and then talking about the music. And what's gonna suck a little bit is anybody watching this on VOD on Twitch or on YouTube isn't gonna hear it, but then they're just gonna have to see how goofy I am, I guess. But I love listening to stuff, commenting about it, and then introducing people to new music and stuff. So it's good. Okay, so let's pseudocode this up. Excuse me. Dude, what is this guitar? Lord. Toro? Is this even Goshfather at this point? I don't even know. Whatever. Let's just let it play. I too did college radio as a DJ. Yeah, I ran the whole freaking college radio station at one point. Where did I put? There's Xcode. Okay. So I really want this to just be delays.process, and it will need to be delays channel process. Okay. And then now in my delay, we're going to not need to keep the channel order and all that crap. Oh, this is going to be rough. So that means that we're going to keep the number of delays. Well, no, I guess I could. The delay, the number of buffers can still be owned by the delay class. Zegel, what's up? You are listening to The Goshfather currently. I think it's going well. I don't know. We'll find out if it goes on VOD and I get a copyright strike. Hopefully not. It shouldn't be. According to my OBS, I think we're good. Let me double check. Yeah. According to OBS, it should not be going to VOD. So now I can play whatever the hell I want. So thank you, Zegel. You also have channel points that you can redeem now to make me do horrendous things like name a variable something that you think is hilarious or force me to use a crappy text editor. We'll find out some more fun things. And if you come up with any ideas that could potentially, let's not say torture me, let's say put me in a creative box, that's good. And if any of you want to mess with each other, now you can put the entire stream in ad break jail. I think the only one who would hit ad break jail, well, actually, I don't know, Mikey, I don't know if Mikey and Hagerman have subs. Zegel, I believe you do. Yeah, you're founding subscriber. So Zegel, if you wanted to ruin Mikey and Hagerman, you could redeem points for put everybody in ad break jail. And I would do it. I'm patiently waiting. You're building channel points to ruin my day. Okay, so I can have the delays. I can have the delays owned by the. I can have the number of buffers owned by the delay object. Oh man. You guys are all just building channel points waiting. See, I knew I had to make them over like 100 points or something like that because I didn't want y'all to just pop shit all at one time. Primogen had channel points to turn off his monitor. Ugh, brutal. Well, you're all going to ad break jail except for Zegel in about 2 minutes. So I'd like to do the thing that Pirate Software has where he puts up a Jeff Bezos for when it's ad break time. But I don't know how he did that yet. I'm trying to. The two things I have to figure out on Twitch are how do I figure out that there's an ad and make something happen on the screen when there's an ad, so you know that there's an ad. Scene switching. Yeah, but I don't know how to get the information, so I'll look that up after stream though. And then also like every single person in like the study with me co-working stream deal has a task list tracker. And I don't know how any of them got it to work. I had one streamer tell me what they did, and it was like, "Yeah, we paid for a Patreon thing, and I then got a bot." So I don't. I know. I think it seems automated because it doesn't. He doesn't always notice it right off the top. Okay, so I can have the delay keep the buffers. I do believe because what we can do is have buffers get instantiated through setup, and then setup will set the size for number of channels and channels per sample. We will just process one channel at a time. That's what we'll do. Okay, this is going to make me happier. I think Twitch has an API. Not sure though. Yeah, they do. I don't know what's what. I'm not sure. Yeah. So the co-working bot thing is a little weird because people have these individual bot channels that like they do task lists and stuff with. So I'm not exactly sure how all that works, but one day I'll figure it out. It'll be great. We technically have Nightbot now on the channel. I just haven't set anything up for it because it's not like, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of stuff I need, and I can advertise all of my books and software crap to you guys and whatever, but there will be a time for that. That is not today. Okay, so we don't need these. Let's nuke the idea of doing initial value, number of channels, channel order dot resize. Let's nuke the idea of the ping pong for now. Channel write pointers, channel read pointers, number of channels. I guess I can keep that. Delay time smooth will need. So I don't need all of this random generation stuff. Let's do all of that. Oh, screw you, Xcode! No. Mac, stop it. I did find out the other day that I was super stoked about. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 32 minutes because everybody's in ad break jail. Have you seen the stream together feature? It's like letting somebody walk onto your show, etc. I will wait until I know that Hagerman is out of ad break jail, and then I will reply to that. Okay, I don't need any of that. Which means this is going to get mad. So where was channel order coming in? Or was I not even worried about it? Apparently I wasn't really worrying about it. What in the world? Was that the reason why? Wait a second. Now I'm really curious. Oh, no, I was. Okay. Well, we're just going to do that. Not worry about that for now. All right, just want to say hi. I need to go sleep. Have a good stream. Thanks, Zegel. Get some rest, man. It's probably late in the Netherlands. So, or not. It's Norway? Norway or the Netherlands? I don't remember. Remind me. Now I feel bad. I want to say it's Netherlands, but I don't. Ah, yes! I had it right. Okay, good. Good night. Sleep well. Stream will be around when you wake up. It'll be good. Hagerman, in terms of stream together feature, I've seen it. I've never used it. And I don't really have enough of a base where, like, who's going to stream with me right now? Pans McGee streams occasionally. But with there's like, I stream at like a weird time during the middle of the day. So I don't know anybody I'd stream with right now. Unless somebody wanted me to like stream with them for some reason, but it's not like I'm a big enough streamer where it matters. Okay, so now I wonder. We're going to need to take in a channel now. Dude, is this just repeating the same song? How do I get this to open? No, it's okay. It's just the same. Okay, we're going to need to take in a channel number. Int reference channel. So we don't need to get the like array now. Channel. Okay. Man, it's going to make me so happy when I can use Vim confidently here. I did find out the other day that doing that I have my C-Lane D with NeoVim set up somewhat correctly. I nuked my entire Vim setup and tried to use NVChad and got the exact same errors as my existing setup. So I was really happy to see I didn't screw something up. So honestly, I think you and Pirate could have a great discussion. I'm sure we would, but I'm a nobody compared to Pirate on Twitch right now. Also, the problem with a lot of that is I'm sure that things that we would have to talk about in regard to like my day job are not things that I can probably talk about. I can probably talk in generalities, but like I'm not going to say the words Bungie and Sony on stream with any sort of details about anything, right? And if I go on anybody's stream as a employee, then those are questions I'm going to get asked, and what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do other than not say anything? Because that would invite lots of games journalism that I am absolutely not interested in to come talk about it. So I appreciate that support, Mikey. I feel that way too. And I'm happy, like, if I only have 5 people who ever come hanging out on the stream, like, I do this for fun. I am not a Twitch streamer. I'm not trying to, like, make a living at this. So if that happens and I become a creator that people like to watch, awesome. But if that never happens, then cool. I'm having fun hanging out. Okay, so I don't need to get the array of pointers anymore. Now, oh, maybe I don't even need to house those variables. So we're gonna do that. I do want. I'm gonna want the. I'm gonna want the channel right pointer in there. Yeah, I get you. I was thinking very much with respect to what you've written books on. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't mind. Anytime anybody wants career information, I am more than happy to give that or talk about that. The problem I have with that is like I'm doing programming that's unrelated to game development work on the stream, and I don't really do game development in my spare fun time. And so this is the content creator dilemma that I run into is anytime I create content on a thing, it's typically not the thing that I'm doing for a day job. And therefore, like, I kind of cross into three different realms. Like, I can talk about game development, I can talk about career stuff, I can talk about programming and audio, and I can also talk a little bit about music. Because if I were to be making plugins for anything, it's probably for like musicians and or sound designers or whatever. But like those crowds are all vastly different that don't always have a Venn diagram. Right. So it's a little bit difficult for me to wrap my head. It's like there's too many things I want to do that are all fun and seem like they could be interrelated, but there's not. When you enter into a new venture or you're doing a new job or whatever, people like you when you specialize and then you can generalize. But you specialize first and then you generalize later, typically. Okay, so then I'm going to want to do... And for what it's worth, I really appreciate all these compliments. Like, you guys are awesome. I want DAW buffer right pointer. Yeah, sure. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know where to start. I have to have people ask me questions, I guess. I don't know. I posted about this on Threads the other week, where it's kind of like when you become proficient at anything for a long enough period of time, you start to understand how much you have left to learn. And therefore, it's a weird, like, imposter syndrome happens when you don't know what you're talking about. And it also happens, oddly enough, when you do know what you're talking about. But when you have an idea of what you know what you're talking about, suddenly you enter this uncanny valley of like, does anybody care? Is it useful to anybody? This is all old hat to me. I feel like I don't know anything because it's all just like ingrained knowledge in me now. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Delay read pointer equals buffers dot get read pointer channel number, and then this would be delay write pointer equals buffers dot get write pointer channel number. Yeah. Okay. I had a story like that. I did game dev streams in 2017 and was having major imposter syndrome. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like right now. I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing and what I'm talking about for audio plugin development. And the other hard problem in terms of like an audience for audio plugin development is like, I'm not necessarily streaming for programmers. I'm more interested in actually streaming for musicians, but musicians look at code on a screen and go like, what? And they panic and freak out. So, okay, so this would all still be good. And then we don't need to loop through the channels. So... a Twitch staffer came in and told me that I was 95% farther than most people could ever get, and really put it in perspective since you're solo. Oh, yeah. You are a solo game dev, aren't you? I need to check out more of your stuff. You should, Hageman, I'd love it if you shot me a link either on Threads or on Instagram DM, whatever, of something that would be rad to look at. And yeah, like, yes, you are 95, like, even just hanging out. Like, most people don't put the time in. The big thing about getting into any creative career that you want to do is it's I mean, it is about skill building. It is about, getting good. It is about getting knowing people, all that sort of stuff. But the thing that everybody discounts, every single person discounts, is the war of attrition part. Like, if you were trying to get into AAA game dev and you wanted to work in audio, then it's entirely probable. I think I spent 6 years before I legitimately broke in, like, to an actual job. I did vendor work for a really long time, they'd call me to do audio. I recorded motion capture audio for Destiny when it was in like alpha, like pre-alpha Destiny 1. I recorded audio for all the cinematics and motion capture and all that. And that was like come in once every couple of months, once a year kind of thing, to record cinematics. And I did that all the way through. The last release I worked on with them was Taken King. And then I got hired full-time in 2019. And between those two things, they had Rise of Iron, Destiny 2 Vanilla, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, and Forsaken that I didn't touch. And then the first thing I was back for was Shadowkeep, and I was full-time at that point. But that was like years, right? like years worth of time of deciding what I wanted to do, deciding where I wanted to do it, working other jobs, et cetera, and then like plugging away at it. And I was at other studios before I got back to Bungie, but yeah, like you get to the point where you're like, I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I'm giving up, or I feel like I want to give up. And you are at loss for context of how far you've come. And then it's the moment after you decide that you want to give up and you're just like, F it. I'm just whatever. I'll throw in one more stupid resume. Like, I can't count how many times I've seen people just like stop trying and stop chasing it. And they just throw in a resume anyway, just F it. And then it works. Like out of nowhere, like suddenly somebody picks them up. I've only seen twice, and I'm actually shocked that I've seen it twice. Anybody ever be like, I want to get into game dev, and then they submit a resume and just get picked up instantly. I've throughout all of my creative career, I think I've seen that like a small handful of times. And I am infinitely jealous of all of those people. Honestly, this week I felt that way stronger than ever because my computer kept no. It's just a challenge, man. Freaking computers. I'm doing this off a old MacBook, so. Okay, so read sample is going to be delay, read pointer, read position. So this is going to change into auto read. I'm going to make it mad. Sample equals delay, read pointer. Dot. Is that a dot? Can I do that? No. Come on. Give me something. Does this just turn into a number now? I felt like... delay read pointer was an actual thing. Anyway, whatever. Let's just do what I know to do. Read position. Array subscript is not an integer. Okay, yeah, sure. Int. And then this will be... It will be hilarious if this just makes it sound better. I don't think it's going to, but it will be hilarious if that's what works. And then we want read sample to turn into that. Let's actually change this from read sample to interpolated sample. Yep. And then it'll be this. And we won't be, it'll just be delay right pointer. And then where was this? DAW buffer right pointer. Okay. DAW buffer right pointer. Sample. Feedback amount times interpolated sample. Still haven't gotten hit with the channel point damage. Just waiting for the day. Just waiting for it to happen. It's just like psychological terror in the back of my head. Okay. And then channel right pointer. Actually, this will be DAW buffer right pointer. Sample. Because we're going to do hard. Actually, let's do a 100% wet. Is interpolated sample. Okay, so this should not help me. This should still be screwed. Theoretically. Make me code in a bad text editor. Oh, crap. All right. Give me a sec. I got to figure this out. You're welcome. All right. Give me a sec to figure out how to pull up Nano and make sure that I'm not showing you anything I shouldn't show you. Okay. Let's see if I can make this work. Okay. I think it's sudo nano delay.cpp. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Trash. Oh, God. Mikey, this is going to be good. I didn't even say how long, and we only have a couple of minutes for me to actually do stuff, so I'm going to own it. I have no idea how to actually use Nano effectively, and God, all of the lack of color. How do you know where you're at? Okay. What's really going to be funny is when like this becomes my like normal way of working. Okay, I think we're ready to build. No, we're not. We are not ready to build. I'm crazy. Okay, I think I do exit. Yeah, okay. And then I need to go to Nano plugin processor. Ah, nope. Okay. I'm literally in the 80. I just wheezed from laughing at that reaction. From mine or from Mikey's? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm coding on the Apple II right now. That's what's happening. Okay, so this now needs to be... Oh, God, this is the worst part. We're going to pretend... Okay, I'm going to make this even better. We're going to pretend that I am on a single screen computer, that I can't pull up multiple windows, and that we are legitimately in the 1980s. So delays.process. Let's see here. We had buffer underscore feedback amount. Let's say underscore delay time in samples. And then we were passing an int for the channel number. So we're going to pass channel. Okay. Then my fingers are going to Vim keys, which this is not. And I can't delete this all in one line. So I have to do it this way. shit, this is going to become every stream, isn't it? And then write out, yeah. Okay, I think I saved. Oh, from your editor reaction. Oh, this is too funny. This is good. Okay, so am I good? You're gonna make me good at nano. This, oh god. What am I doing? Delay.cpp. Okay, let me make sure the setup is still good. Yeah. I think we're fine. All right. I mean, I guess let's build it. I don't know what else to do. It's kind of hard not reading it in Xcode. I am going to build and run in Xcode. Like, you don't get the satisfaction of build it from the command line and run it. Maybe I'll give you that satisfaction one day, but not today. Build failed. Use of undeclared identifier read position. I'm going to debug through Xcode and then I will change it. Oh. What? Okay. It says that it's at line 97. Let me change back to nano. Where was this? It was in delay. Okay. So we want to go back in. And then, okay, it was below this. I think it was right here. Where read, oh, I typoed. Read positon. Read positon. Okay, and then I need to write out. Okay. Great. We'll leave that up, and then we'll go back over to Xcode, and we'll build. Building from command line. Oh, I'm having great flashbacks to CS undergrad. Honestly, if I could do it, which we're going to get there one day. We will get there one day. I will be using NeoVim. We'll build from the command line, and then I will figure out. I'll probably end up debugging with debug statements rather than an actual debugger. Okay, hey, it built. All right, sorry, Goshfather. We got to mute you. All right, you guys should be able to hear this. I am going to actually turn this down because thanks to Zegel, I redid. Oh, okay, that does work. Thanks to Zegel, I redid my OBS setup so that the output is now cranked from Reaper. So let me turn that. I'm going to turn it up louder than the music, but I'm not going to blast your ears out with it. Okay, so now find some samples. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this does. Tell me if I blow out your ears. I apologize. Just be wary of it. Oh, I can't hear that. Hold on. That's really quiet. Can y'all hear that, or was that really quiet for you? Let me see. If I hit play, what does the meter look like? Oh, it's like super, super tiny quiet. That's fine. Let me go back and find another piece of thing. What is convey that belt.wave? Or convey the belt? Well, that's much louder. Okay. Y'all can't hear that, can you? Because I don't see Reaper making noise on OBS. Like, confirm if you're hearing me make samples make noise. Because I don't see... Reaper does not look like OBS is getting any sound. Have to troubleshoot that. Okay. Hagerman says nope. Let me see. Can I just add a new audio source? And I'll figure this out later. I want application audio capture. I want Reaper. Okay. Let's see if that works. Whoa, too loud. Now you hear it. Stupid. Undo. Now you should have that. Ow. Sorry, Mikey. See, this is... I get you payback for the channel points. Like, you have to deal with sometimes audio makes... We have bad audio decisions here. All right, let's see what happens. Sounds great. Okay, that's why you weren't hearing anything before, is because this is what my delay sounds like, y'all. I'll crank that up for you. You didn't even have to redeem make the plugin make a bad noise, because it just does. Okay. Well, that sucks. We're a step closer, though. And you got me to code in Nano. So there's your fun. How about that? Oh, wait, hold on. If I'm going to keep coding, I have to keep coding in Nano. I don't know. I'll just look through the code on the delay, and I'll see if I see anything that's funky that I could change immediately. We have ads in 48 seconds, so I'm not gonna cut everything off until after the ads and go to co-working. So let's see. Let me see if I see anything immediately obvious. But I suspect that I'm not going to. God, you're making me good at Nano. I already know some shortcut keys in Nano now. I'm not happy about it. Okay, we're looping through every single sample. We're getting the read position per sample. Ads are starting soon. Hagerman will be in ad break jail in just a moment. So will Mikey. Right, because Zegel's the only one not in ad break jail. I don't know why it's doing this. We might just end up having to... Oh, nope. We might just have to end up nuking almost everything and rewriting this buffer or rewriting this delay from the very beginning. Oh boy, as young Mikey would say. Yeah, I don't see anything right off the top that makes me go like, this is totally broken, which I should. Like, that probably is a thing that should occur to my brain. I don't need channel rate pointers anymore. That's a thing I can get rid of. Oh, God. Nano! Why did I do this to myself? And this is all commented out. Those are commented out. So I'm not going to need this because we're definitely not going to try to use a whole array of buffers again. Oh my God, can I not select? Can I not shift select? You can't highlight things here. How do you highlight to cut text? How do you highlight text? I don't understand. Oh no. And you don't even hear this. I got a beef with Hagerman. I have a beef. I don't know how to highlight text in Nano. You've broken me, Hagerman. I have to delete it like this. It says that I can cut text, so let me try. What does that do? Oh, that's probably how you... Okay. Can you paste text, though, after that? That's actually nice. That way of deleting things is actually pretty neat. Let's see. Uncut. Oh! Oh! That's... What? I don't know what I did. How do I undo? Can I undo? Unknown command. Ad break jail lived up to its name and froze the Twitch app on my phone. Oh, God. The Twitch app on the phone sucks. Okay, I know. I think it's these 3 lines. Cut that, cut that, cut that. Yeah, okay, now we're back. Hagerman broke me. Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't see anything here off the top of my head that's a problem other than, like, the casting to an int at read sample and read sample +1 might be an issue. But, yeah. I don't know. Let me do something stupid. No. Int. This is so terribly annoying. Oh God, what did I do? Int B. What? Nope. Okay. Write that. Yeah, see, Mikey, ad break jail, like, you have the, we have the channel point redemption that you can put the entire stream in ad break jail, and it only makes sense if you are a sub to the channel, because if you're a sub to the channel, you don't get ad break jail. So we can start PvP chat time by PvP chat time will start if as soon as you sub to the channel, then you have the ability to stick other people in ad break jail PvP style. We had to put some, like, offensive chat maneuvers. It's got to be everybody versus everybody at some point. PvP chat time. That's right. Yeah, at some point we just have to be playing multiplayer Halo Slayer, and it's everybody versus everybody. I'm the only person who has admin rights, so no ad break jail for me. All right, I think this is going to do the same thing, but we're going to try it. Gosh, Father, allowing us to bounce. Ah, what did I do? Convey the belt. All right, gosh, Father, you have to be paused. Sorry. Hopefully I won't blow your ears out again. That's right, the infinite overshield. Oh, that doesn't even make noise now. Yeah, I don't even have an output now. Well, I completely broke it, y'all. Excuse me. That's the perfect way to end the coding stream. We've totally broken it. We're such we're so good at making VSTs that we remove all sound output. Hagerman has completely driven the stream to a halt because he redeemed the make me code in Nano. I coded in Nano, and now the plugin makes no sound at all. So y'all win. I guess this is how you guys win the PvP time. Like I have infinite ad break over shield. I don't have infinite. Oh God, what have I done? The code doesn't work over shield. All right, we're gonna switch over to co-working time now. So I'm gonna stay on stream, but we are going to switch to my place of work here. And I don't know. Can I restart the Pomodoro timer? Let's see. Okay. No, it does not restart. So I'm going to have to figure out the dumb Pomodoro timer here in a minute. But it's been a pleasure building audio plugins for y'all. And hopefully the next big goal will be to in office under NDA. The next big goal is going to be to like make this part of the stream a little bit more fun. We'll have to come up with some fun things to do for the co-working part. We'll have to come up with some channel points for that, and then I want to add like the task list stuff around too. So it will be more fun. But we will bring the Goshfather back in for a little bit. Okay, good. Sound is still working. Music is still playing. I think the problem with Reaper as well is that Reaper only, like, I think I need to reattach to my instance of Reaper every time I play through OBS. So. All right. Now I got to go back to my real life where I'm writing hooks today. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to end up writing hooks or I'm going to be doing tools. As I thought about it earlier, I was writing hooks earlier and then got stuck. Man, sorry, Nano's still up, and I'm just like, you gave me PTSD, Hagerman. I'm like, what have I done to myself? I mean, it is fun, but it is also like, what am I even doing here? Oh man. We'll have to change to we'll change to something chill in terms of music here in a little bit. I wonder if I can do a window capture, like not a window capture. I guess it's a window capture. I don't want a screen capture. I want like you to be able to see the music that's playing. I don't think I can like just go like capture my Mac, my music app. I think you could do that on Windows. I don't think that you are allowed to do that on OBS. No, no, Mac, sorry. Local file, no, I don't need that. Okay. Well, that is what it is. But now, oh, media source, get rid of that. Go away. Yes. Okay. Now it is time to log back into the work. I don't know about Mac, but you could filter crop the item. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Well, so I'm thinking about this. To do that, I'd have to display my desktop and display a corner of my desktop. The problem is that like Apple Music isn't always going to be on top, and I unfortunately can't show you the things that are like I am not allowed to show you. Oh yeah, I need to change to co-working, AAA, game dev, but under NDA. Man, I really wish that I knew what the task list bot thing was. Like, I'm a little bit annoyed. Because that would be more fun. At this point, we could all be like, all right, here's the thing we're going to go do. And go to work on it. Oh, so y'all know, it is highly unlikely that I'm going to have a stream on Tuesday. I believe that I'm going to need to be in the office on Tuesday. So I will not be working from home, and therefore I will be unable to stream at the same time. But I would be back next Thursday. So there will be a day. All right, I'm going to turn my viewer count off. So I'm not worried about how many of y'all are here, but I appreciate y'all hanging out because I like it when y'all hang out. Yeah, I just need to find some things that make this part more fun. Because I don't want to like broadcast what I'm doing, where I'm working, all that sort of stuff. But I do want to make it like more enjoyable. So it's not like I'm just here and you're just here and whatever. Let me get the Pomodoro timer loaded. Because I do like having that up. Oh, it's on 2-minute break anyway. So we'll just pretend that we're gonna Pomodoro in 2 minutes. Or we're gonna start work in 2 minutes, quote unquote, even though I'm technically starting work now. Let me make sure that I'm not missing any other thing. Yeah, okay. So I'm here for probably another 40 minutes or so. It's crazy how fast time goes by when you're enjoying your stream. Time goes by so fast. Like, there is a part of me that is very clear that if I was freelance or not working with a company that I was under NDA with, that I would stay on stream all day and it would be very, very fast. Like, it would make my days blow by. Here's a question. How's streaming feel after having done the college radio? Oh, yes, I can do level building for like 16 hours and not even realize. Yeah. Streaming isn't scary to me. The thing that was scary to me was at one point, like pre-COVID, I hated a camera being pointed at me. Like the idea of looking at myself on camera or like even seeing myself on my OBS scene, like that was really uncomfortable prior to COVID. I can talk on a microphone all day. Like I could if I knew how to VTube, man, I'd just be VTubing all the damn time. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, if I could VTube, I would be VTubing all day long because I can just talk on a microphone like nobody's business. But like I'm just good at not having dead air. But for me, it's more getting on camera was a weird thing. COVID broke me of that, like having to do video meetings all day long. COVID broke me of the fear of that. Now it's like the juggling of the concepts of like I want to stream and I want to be entertaining because I want people to come hang out and be around, but also the combating the need for that. Like I don't need to stream. I'm not making any money off streaming. I'm not depending on it for my livelihood. Would I enjoy to be a proficient streamer and to be succeeding at that monetarily? Sure. But that is also not necessary. And my brain will go like, but you want to be good at this. Like, let's be good at this. And I'm like, I can be. But I don't need to be, which my brain doesn't understand that. Okay. I don't understand how to use this object. This is a rad track. It's wild. We're going to switch this shortly to Telephone Tel Aviv, though. Telephone Tel Aviv. It's a little bit more chill. And I could use that. I will have to come invade your stream at some point, Hagerman. I have done that. I invaded some other people, some other threadlings, some other threaders streams earlier this week. and that was fun. All right. How does this even work? So I was gonna write some hooks, but I need to talk to some people to write some hooks, so that's not gonna fly right this very second. Oh, you get to turn the tables and make my stream. No, I'm not gonna make your stream difficult. No. Oh, okay. I can call that. Okay. So I was gonna write hooks, but I can't write hooks because I'm blocked. I'm a little blocked. So what I'm going to do instead is work on some tooling. And while I'm working on some tooling, I'm trying to figure out how to use this object that I was introduced to for some tooling the other day in making workflow tools. And I also don't think that it's useful to me right this very second because I would have to update the other thing. I don't want to update two projects. I have built a little workflow tool for this is so hard. I've built a workflow tool for the department that I work in. If you want to stalk me on LinkedIn, you can. And I have to make it work across multiple lanes, and we built some utilities to do that, but they're not quite what I need. And I don't like, I'm working on one tool and it's like, do I want to go update the other tool to make that right? Or do I want to just check the thing in that I have that's like, it's fine, but we need to go circle back around to it. Excuse me. Okay. And I think the difficulty I'm having is on project number 2. I just got introduced to that yesterday. So I'm like learning how to use that. No, don't do that. All right. I think we're back to songs that we played before. So we're going to, yeah, this was the original song I opened up with. So how do I get my Apple Music back? Oh God. Oh, I want music. There we go. Not mini player. Window. Turn off mini player. Okay. Let's go and not promote our friends for a little while. Instead, we will listen to some good old, some of my favorite stuff. Hagerman, when do you stream? Like, when is your normal stream time? So then Mikey can, invade you too. See, as long as you're not going to make channel points to be like iCode and Nano, then you're not going to have to worry about it. All right, we are going to listen to the great and powerful Telefon Tel Aviv map of what is effortless. Love this album. And if anything's going to get me a copyright strike, it's this. But hopefully I've set that up correctly, so there's no copyright strikes. Okay, so how would I do this? I'm going to have to invade some co-working streams and figure out this stupid task list thing. Okay, I want that. So I have data that's stored. I need to store more data. I don't know at what cadence this data does get stored. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure how to use this yet. So I'm not going to worry about that right this very second because I'm going to have a meeting later today that will help me parse that. So let's go back to my code review and decide what else I want to make it work on. I could default that. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's make that easier at the very least. If what? Do I have to make a new object? I tend to either start in the later morning PST or late night all night. When you say later morning, is it like what, 10 a.m. or something like that? There's I'm working on an object and there's an object called there's a thing called unknown setting as a part of this object. Oh, Adam, I wanted to ask, when staffed on a team or project, what project management tool do you use to keep track of tasks? Are you asking me personally, or are you asking like the company? Because the latter answer I probably can't answer. The former answer is more weird, is more interesting, also more weird, and makes no sense. But I can tell you. Personally. Personally, I've built my own tool, quote unquote. Let's see. How much can I and do I want to show you? Let me see. One sec. Oh, right. I need to switch this back over. I have a version of Vim that I hate. It makes me upset. Let's see. One sec. Okay, I should be able to share my screen again. I use a project tracker in Notion currently, but I'm open to you do not want to do what I do. I guarantee you. Let me see. I'll share my screen again. Okay. So this is essentially what my daily project planner looks like, or my daily planner looks like. I have another version of this that is a weekly thing, and the weekly thing feeds into the daily thing. And if I'm really on the ball, then what I'm doing is the monthly feeds into the weekly, feeds into the daily. And then if I'm like incredibly on the ball in a way that I've never actually been before, yearly would feed into monthly, would feed into weekly, would feed into daily. So what I do is this is essentially a template. and I don't even actually need to redo this because I haven't used like this, the vision, daily vision. I haven't really been tracking any of this stuff in a really long time. I do, my day's really good when I actually start off with gratitude in the morning, and I sit in front of the computer and I type these things out, and I do at least 3 when I'm doing it well. 3 most important things for the day can be useful, but like generally I would probably, if I redid this, which I will at some point, I would nuke that again. But what I typically do is like day before, I'll go like 10 a.m. Actually, it's not day before. Every Sunday, Sunday or Saturday, I typically come into this thing and I'm like 10 a.m. I have a meeting. 11 a.m. Do something else. God, I hate this. Noon, Twitch, right? And then there's like stuff that doesn't have any time frame to it, so I could be like, call so and so, do this other thing, right? And then if I haven't hit what I need to hit by the end of the day, my watch goes off at 4 p.m. to tell me to plan the next day, and then I'll copy these things over to the next day. Most important things for me to do mental health wise is to do this, like number out things that I actually did well, and then try to come up with like the things that I want to do to reward myself, which is typically like, there's probably something in me that I want to do that I feel like I shouldn't do or would be lazy or something like that. And so if I write those things down, that's good. So, the, so this is all text. Sorry, you're about to go to ad break jail. So when that happens, I will pause myself and we'll come back. But typically, I'd love to have this in a database of some kind or JSON of some kind, but like it being queryable has turned out to be less important than it being like human readable. So this all started from me doing this manually as a bullet journal. Today, like the only reason it's in text on a computer is because doing a bullet journal format of this was too much. Like I would keep too many books. I have a Kindle Scribe now, which is like the best invention for me ever. Which I would consider doing it this way again, but yeah, I don't want to carry my Kindle around all the time either. All right, ad break jail in 3 seconds, supposedly. So we'll come back to this for any questions you have. All right, now I'm hiding my screen again. We've sustained multiple viewers, it looks like. That's crazy. God, I love this album. Okay. Let's do that. Ads are starting soon. I love how it takes like 5 minutes for ad break jail to start. Okay. I think that would work. Let's see if that works. Ugh, save, stupid. I need to drink more water. All right, let's build. All right, I think you're back from ad break jail. Which is great. Mikey, does that give you enough of context of what your question is? And we back. Where are we at on the Pomodoro timer? You're welcome. Happy to. I'm weird. Like, I used to use calendars a lot. I mean, I still have a calendar because I have a life and I'm married. But I used to use like Todoist. I tried David Allen's Getting Things Done. I tried. Oh, oops. Switch. I tried a bunch of productivity systems. And then the thing that really hit well for me was the bullet journaling method, like Ryder Carroll's actual version of it. Not what you see on Instagram. Like, if you look at any lady doing a bullet journal on Instagram, it's all like pretty and stuff. And mine was like the most dude scratch pad worthy thing you've ever seen. And that's Ryder Carroll is the guy who invented the bullet journal method. And he does it in a very similar way, except he's probably less scratchy than me. And yeah, then what I learned the thing that made everything work for me was I realized I hate planning in such a way that I can't blow up the entire planning system tomorrow if I wanted to. Like, I was having a real hard time conforming my brain to work in some other planner method. And I just couldn't, like, other planners make you keep specific rituals and do things that they want you to do and all that sort of stuff. And I just couldn't, like, I couldn't do something. If somebody put something on my schedule, I don't know. I just couldn't. How do I articulate this? I couldn't keep myself disciplined for myself in that regard. It was very hard for me to do that. Like, I know the way to handle a calendar is to go, like, review your calendar on a specific cadence. But if I ever put calendar events on for myself and with no accountability to it, I am the worst person. I'm just so bad at doing that. Hilariously enough, I've gotten used to having a Apple Watch alarm that goes off at 4. And then when it goes off, typically, it's not every day. I've been actually pretty bad at it recently. But more often than not, when I'm on the ball, I will go and plan my day. Because if I plan my day, I have a ton more headspace the next day, and I'm not all up in my head, and I just know what I need to go do. It's way easier that way. So, but the thing that got me one day was I watched, God, what's the YouTube channel? There's a girl who does an ADHD YouTube channel. Hold on. Now I'm going to look this up. I think it's How to ADHD. Let me see. Yeah. How to ADHD is the channel. Let me just add that to the chat. She had a video about planning, I think it was. And it's not anything that she said or did. I feel like it just made me realize there was a video there, and I don't even remember what video it was. But there was a video that made me realize that the problem I was having is I needed to give myself permission to just, like, if I wanted to write, if I wanted to keep a task list, I could keep a task list. If the next day I wanted to transform the task list into a project planner, I could do that. If I wanted to blow up how things were organized, how things looked, whatever however I wanted to write it on the page, I could change the entire methodology the next day. Like, I had to give myself that permission. And as soon as I gave myself that permission, I stopped fighting it. like there were days where, like 3 or 4 days in a row, I would just write my tasks differently, or I would try different things, and I would just play until I found something that was useful. And you can even see now what I outlined for you in that text file earlier. I was like, I don't use 3/4 of this. So in my brain, I'm like, I need to go back and redo my task system and blow it up and try it again. And now that's easy because all the text that you saw is actually, it's a text file that's a template. And then I have a Python script that automatically creates all of the files per day. It makes a folder layout for me. It has everything pre-organized, and just all I have to do is type literally the words "create next week" in any command line on Windows or Mac, on any PC that has all the data synced to it and all that sort of stuff. So everything just gets auto created for me because I built the template. And because I built the template and I built the system, then I can blow it up at any time I want to. And it's just funny using that and using analog books, like just journals, to do all this stuff. I'm literally going back in time. Like, I prefer, it's funny that Hagerman made me write in Nano earlier today. Like, I prefer being on the command line, writing things on the command line using text editors like I'm living in computer 1985. Than I do like using web apps and any modern convenience. Like, I've never even opened up Notion. I have very little interest in like Notion and Obsidian and all of these different things. I'd rather know what they do and like research about it and then build my own version of it than I would like use the app itself. But I'm just weird. So gratitude rituals are so great. I don't do it nearly often enough, but it adds so much to happiness and patience. Yeah. Like, for me, the gratitude stuff is, I'll get in brain spaces where I get tired or angry or frustrated or feel stuck or whatever. Like, I'm not immune to any of that. And gratitude is it's not a fail-safe way to bring me out of it, but it's better than not. So yeah. Yeah, and journaling for me has been really good when I can manage to do that. Interesting. Ugh, that's gross. How do I pull up my debug views again? Windows. Okay. No. Gross. Oh, okay. Like, trying to do things the proper way in code, and it's like, meh, I don't like it. Okay. Can I do dot contains? There we go. try that. That should work now. All right, I'm actually going to completely ignore the Pomodoro timer, I think. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, I'm supposed to be on a break anyway. No, I'm not on a break. Yeah, because I'm not going to stream long enough for the Pomodoro time to matter. Bye-bye, Pomodoro timer. You're out. Get out. Okay, we got in there. Let's continue to load. Oh, cool. So that does work. That's awesome. Okay, let's see if this functions. All right. This tool should still work. Sick. Love it. Okay, I have cleaned up a thing. That's awesome. Okay, that can go away. And then I don't need to parse any of that out, right? Yeah. God, I love this album. This album's so good. Makes me so happy. The vocals here are so good, and so is the beat. Okay, I think I'm good there, but I'm not going to check this in yet. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do is set the initial paths. Let's see. I'm going to be out of here in about 8 minutes or so that way I can give myself a little bit of a break before I have to hit a meeting gauntlet for the rest of the afternoon. Let's see. Well, that's great. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out ways for y'all to do PvP stream time with the channel points during the co-working time of the stream. I'm actually pretty shocked. I'm looking at OBS right now and it says we're holding 4 viewers. I don't know if that's legit or not because between Twitch and OBS they're usually different numbers. But like last time I did this, we dropped down to nothing essentially, that's pretty cool. So thanks for hanging out. I'm trying not to make my I'm a successful Twitch streamer based on the numbers or anything, but it just feels good to have people around. So I think I'm allowed to have that feeling today. Yeah, thank you too. Thank you, because you're here. And we'll make it cooler bit by bit. What did I want? I wanted this object that I can't talk about. This secret, top secret object that I can't talk about. That when I say that, it sounds like I'm doing something so much cooler, but I'm really not. Let's see. Let's look at this directory. Okay, fine. We'll do that. We will do what was suggested. Oh, how do I get... That's a good question. Oh, okay. I think I know how to do that. Oop. Oh, good. I thought I did a thing that showed my screen. And I was like, no! No, don't do that! Ah! Panic! I think it was okay. Okay. If we have more than 2 people around, well, I keep thinking I should try at some point to raid somebody, but raiding with 3 people or 2 people seems a little bit goofy. Maybe I should just not get ahead of myself. See, I don't know anybody yet, though, Hagerman. Oh, God. I put a typo in. I guess I can take a look. And also, I have no idea how to actually raid. Whoops. Ooh, this is cool too. I forgot about this track. This track's dope. Oh, that's goofy. You can't mute a tab in Safari. At least I don't see a way to do it. No, don't go to channels I don't want you to go to. Stop. You were loading so slowly.
For stuff, we got to retire.
Stop. All right, we're going to do something silly. The moment we raid, we are going to do something silly. I believe it's raid username, but it's been a while. Okay, well, we'll find out. I think I have a button for it. Let me see. I have a clip button. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I do have a raid channel button. All right. I hit the button. What is it doing? Oh. Let's see. We're going to try this out. All right, we're going to go take you over. We're going to take you over to watch some ferrets. And if you know, you know. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. I appreciate all of you chilling and having a good time with me and messing with me and making me code in Nano and just hanging out in general. I don't think I will be here on Tuesday. That is my assumption, is that I will not be here on Tuesday at noon. I will make a post on Threads and Instagram and all that. But I'll let y'all know. But my assumption is I have to be at the office on Tuesday because of a thing that, of course, I can't talk to you about. And if I gave you any hints, then it would be bad. I'd have to come to your house. I'd have to take down the Twitch servers. I'd have to kill all of Jeff Bezos' servers. I'd have to come to your house and end things. And I just don't want to do that. It's not a good time. It doesn't seem like a good time to me. So this was a great stream. Aw, thanks, Mikey. I appreciate it. So I will. I'll let you know whether I'll be back on Tuesday or not. Guaranteed, I will be back next Thursday. And by that point, hopefully, we have a lot more done on the plugin. It's making noises again, and it's doing good things. And then we'll make the co-working stream so much more fun. So, y'all rock. Enjoy seeing some ferrets, and have a great afternoon. Here we go. I don't know how this works. I hit the start raid button. It says 3 viewers are ready to raid. There we go. We're going to do it. Have a good day, y'all. See you later.